So please come so that we can light the diya. Thank you.
And I have come here for Diwali celebration. So I will be showing you that how this Diwali celebration is celebrated here in Montgomery County in Maryland, USA. So enjoy, and I will come from time to time and talk to you guys. So they are doing their ceremony now. This is the county executive of Montgomery County in blue shirt.
Thank you very much. This program is now officially lit up. I would now like to invite our youngest participant here today, Siona Tharkar, who is going to actually tell us a little bit about Diwali, because I have a feeling she's read up more than we know. She's in 4th grade in Montgomery County Schools and delighted to be here. Siona.
Happy Diwali! Hi, I'm Siona Tharkar, a 4th grade student at Stonewall Elementary School. Diwali, known as the Festival of Lights, is an Indian holiday that symbolizes the victory of light over darkness, good over evil, and truth over ignorance. Diwali is connected to various religious events, deities, and personalities, such as being the day King Rama returned to his kingdom Ayodhya with his wife Sita and his brother Lakshmana after defeating the demon king Ravana. There are many different traditions that take place during Diwali. One of these traditions is to light earthen lamps called diyas. The light from these lamps symbolize purity, good luck, and power. Every home in India lights diyas in all corners of their house to eliminate the darkness. One of the artistic traditions is the creation of rangoli. It's a beautiful pattern created on the floors using colored rice, sand, flowers, and flower petals. They are believed to bring good luck and to welcome guests. Another Diwali tradition is to light firecrackers and sparklers. Like many other traditions in the world, Diwali sees family and friends exchanging gifts and share a feast together. Lots of delicious sweets and snacks are prepared just for Diwali. Everyone celebrates their special days in their own ways, and what I described were just some of the common ones as seen in Diwali. As for me, my favorite part is to enjoy the variety of sweets that we have in our house for Diwali. I also love decorating the house and watch my dad put string lights outside it. Nothing can beat the parties and the social gatherings with my family and friends, especially as I'm allowed to stay up till late at night. I wish you all a very happy Diwali. Thank you.
That was wonderful, Siona. Thank you for sharing that with us. We knew the sweets were your best part. Now, Dr. Gupta, would you like to continue the program?
Hello, good evening once again. We had, firstly, I want to welcome you all and Namaste, Sat Sri Akal, Salam Alaikum and Shalom to all our friends of different faiths and religions in India and all across the world. We want to wish them all a very Shubh Deepavali. I want to tell you about how Diwali got to be celebrated in USA. This young girl had told you about the significance of Diwali in terms of light over darkness and all those other things that we all practice and what it means to the children. I left India in 1968 and have lived in DC since that time. When I came to this country, I used to see lights all around for Christmas. The houses were well lit, colorful and everything, and there was nothing for us. We only had about 1,000 Indian Americans in this area. So there was no Diwali for us. There were no sweets for us because there were no Indian grocery stores or anything where we could buy these sweets. The only thing that we could do is to meet as families at our own homes and light diyas or lamps, and those ladies will be cooking all the different sweets, and that used to be the time of the day. We also used to celebrate pujas at that time. As time went by, we started celebrating Diwali. Here in Washington, D.C., we started to have Diwali Mela. That was started in 1995, where first time we had almost 5,000 Indians collected under one roof to celebrate Diwali. And that was done here, right in Montgomery College. And that was one of the best Diwali that we had. Actually, I had tears in my eyes because I could not imagine Diwali being celebrated at such a large scale and the involvement of the community at that time. After that, we pushed the White House to have Diwali celebrations in the White House. And you would not believe, since that time, starting from President Clinton, President Bush, and Obama, and then Trump, and now Biden, Diwali has been celebrated in the White House regularly, even though in not that large a scale as we would like to have it done. Lately, what happened was we started having this Diwali celebrations in the Montgomery County under the leadership of County Executive Marc Elrich. This is the 13th year that we have been celebrating Diwali in this building. And he was nice enough to accord us all the welcome, and that was fantastic to do that. And I don't see Lily Chi here. Is she here? She was the one who inspired us to start Diwali celebrations in this area. After that, we started having Diwali in the governor's mansion. Paris Glendinning was the first governor to start Diwali celebrations at his mansion and do pujas and distribute sweets and have Diwali dinner there. So it was just another occasion for us to celebrate with the community and the masses. 2 days ago, we were able to celebrate Diwali with our current Governor Mo and Lieutenant Governor Miller. At that time, I was able to speak, and I had a promise from him that Diwali will be celebrated, not only celebrated, but declared as a Hindu Heritage Month every year from now on, and that Diwali will have a significant holiday presence in all Maryland schools. And And I am requesting our county executive also to do the same. We have tried our best, but sometimes things don't move as fast as we would like it to. But I know our county executive has always supported us, but somehow, hopefully next year with the push from the governor, we will be able to celebrate Diwali as a holiday in the state of Maryland. We also have been celebrating.
So how
Yesterday there was Diwali celebration
program?
capital, where all most of the congressmen, both Democratic and Republican side, they attend, do puja, give their remarks, and almost every one of them says that Diwali is the function they like the most because our religion, our culture preaches peace, love, affection, respect, and tolerance amongst the mankind. So there is no other religion in the world who respects all the other religions and say, let's set tolerance for them. Let's just enjoy together. And that's why when I started with Namaskar, Salam Alaikum, and Sat Sri Akal, and Shalom. Because we are all brothers and sisters in this world. If we all live and talk to each other as brothers and sisters, there's one God, people say, and if there is one God, we are all brothers and sisters. If we are brothers and sisters, we do not fight with each other, kill each other, but we have love and respect. And the reason for that, this thing, promoting peace, is the best thing to do. When we have Diwali declaration, the children will learn about various functions, various religions, as to how they celebrate their things, and that way they will learn about other religions and have less in terms of hate, and so that the hate crime will be eliminated from this world. I think I have talked enough, and I want to wish you all Shubh Diwali, Happy Diwali, and Jai Hind. Thank you very much.
Hello, I'm Pushpa Dashottar. Happy Diwali to all of you. We'll start our program with Ganesh Vandana. We always start our program with bhajan. Lord Ganesh is the removal of obstacles in our way. So first, Dr. Shama Garg. She is a well-known doctor in the area as well as a very good singer. She will be doing a few lines of Ganesh Vandana, then a nice bhajan for you. So here is Dr. Shama Garg. Thank you.
Happy Diwali, everybody. Vakratunda Mahakaya Surya Koti Samapranam Nirvighnam Mamadeva Sarvakareshu Sarvada Om Ganapati Namo Namo Shri Siddhi Vinayak Namo Namo Ashtavinayak Namo Namo Ganapati Bappa
She's a medical doctor. How talented she is. I just love her voice.
Siddhi Vinayak Namo Namo Ashtavinayak Namo Namo Ganapati Bappa Moria.
that was it. Thank you again. I neglected my duty to introduce Pushpa Dashotar earlier, and I would like to say she is the sound, the music, and the entertainment behind today's event. She has tirelessly worked to put together all the cultural program for us, as well as all the decor that you see around. So and I would like for you to invite the next participants.
Okay, thank you very much, Eva. Our next performance is from Jhalak Dance Academy. It's a local dance academy in Germantown, and they teach Bollywood, fusion, Kathak, and all kind of dances. Here are two performers from that company, are Athira Haridas and Lavanya Kumaran. And they are going to perform Dandiya Garba dance from state of Gujarat. Here they are.
Excellent, excellent. Yeah.
Happy Diwali once again, everyone, and do let me know in your comments how you like this
amazing
program. Cheers.
And they have performed in NBA half.
A very happy good evening and happy Deepavali to each and every one of you. On behalf of Montgomery County Office of Community Partnerships and Diwali Planning Committee, it is my distinct honor and pleasure to extend our vote of thanks to each and every person who has contributed, participated to make today's event possible and enjoyable. At the outset, we express our heartfelt thanks to Montgomery County Executive Marc Elrich for his generosity, help, and some of the financial support, as well as providing this lovely venue where we are doing this event. I also acknowledge the presence of Mr. Jagmohan, Embassy of India, Minister of Community Affairs, for coming and celebrating the Diwali with us and giving us the real meaning of Diwali. Thank you, Jagmohan ji. I will be failing my duty if I do not say anything for this lovely audience. Because if you are not there, this event is not there. Who will see that? So, a very fat, big thanks to this lovely audience who has not contributed a very glamorous, colorful, look at that Mrs. Gupta's beautiful sari. Look at all the lovely, colorful dresses, and that's what Deepavali is. So thank you, audience. In this audience, we have invited community organizations, people from all walks of life from the Montgomery County, which is consisting of all kinds of ethnic people, various religions and castes. Deepavali is for everyone. Everyone celebrates Deepavali, whether you are Muslim or Christian or Hindu or Sikh or Jain or Buddhist, anyone. And I am very proud to say I have invited a lot of my friends who belong to most of the different castes and religions, and they are here. So thank you all. I'm not going to take the names. I wanted to, but the program is very delayed, so I will restrict myself in doing so. But still, thank you for all who came here and made this Diwali so enjoyable and possible. As Mr. Jagmohan said, good over evil is the meaning of this Diwali, and that's what I repeat. As I said, that people here from different religion, different walks of life, and they are here, and that's what my great thank you to all of them is there, and the message that please love each other, respect each other, irrespective who they are, what religion they are, and that is good over evil. Join hands, and that's how we are going to progress further. Various organizations of community are represented here. I shall definitely take the name of National Council of Asian Indian Association, represented by Dr. Gupta, who is sitting here, as well as Pawan Bezwala and the President, Kirti Swami. Association of People of Indian Origin is a international organization, but we have a chapter here, Metro Washington. And believe me or not, I represent that, and it is our sponsor of the event. Thank you, Gopio. Aligarh Alumni Association. Especially I would like to thank somewhere, I am very sure, Raziuddin is here.
Right here.
Dr. Rafat Hussain is here somewhere. And my very lovely friend, Nasreen Sikandar Khan is also here somewhere. Thank you all very much for coming. They are wonderful supporters. No matter when you do an event, they always give donations and they are always present there to encourage us. Thank you, Aligarh. Community partnership. Office of Community Partnership.
And they are going to present Nepali folk dance with a modern twist. And here are the performers: Akriti Bista, Sireen Pandey, and Vani Kamal Arya. So please come on the stage.
Dinner.
Very nice. Thank you so much. Please give them a big round of applause. Thank you. Our next performance is a Bollywood dance from Shampa Basu's team, and the dance is choreographed by Amarnath Ghosh. And here is Shampa to tell you in short a little bit about the dance.
All I'm going to say is the county's water breeds a passion for dance. You'll see it with these kids. I've seen it all over. Enjoy. So I'm going to quickly introduce the kids. Rai, Misha, Isha, Tanisha, G. In India. He went to the Kodi Canal School in Tamil Nadu and is a great supporter of our community. So he is sending you all wishes tonight. He wishes he could be here. But happy Diwali. Thank you again.
Thank you very much, Afshan Talwar. And finally, I would like to, last but not least, I would like to invite Mr. Greg Humes. He is from the Board of Elections, and we are very grateful to have you here, sir. Please.
Well, thank you, and happy Diwali, everybody, this evening. I appreciate being invited here by Dr. Gupta, Yi Shin, and the organizing committee, and I know we're running behind, so I'm going to keep this real short. I just want you all to understand and know that we, the Board of Elections, is here and available at all times to assist you in getting registered. If you need to vote, I want to remind you there are elections next year for the county, the state, the federal government, as I'm sure everybody's aware through the media this year. The primary will be May 14th. The general election will be November 5th. There'll be early voting days before both of those. If you need to register to vote, I'm here to assist you tonight, or contact our office, or go online. We'll get you registered to vote or answer any questions you have. I also want to mention that we would encourage the community to consider volunteering. We need people to serve at the local precincts on election day. I know some of you here already serve and are election judges, and we appreciate that. But I would encourage more of you to get engaged. It's a good way to represent your community in the precincts on election day. And lastly, one last thing I want to tell you is we also have a very, very effective program for getting young people engaged in the electoral process. It's probably one of the best programs in the country. We have two programs, one called Future Vote, where any Montgomery County public school student or any Montgomery County student can serve on election day and earn SSL hour credits. And at a local precinct, probably the one you vote at would be the one that you would choose. Anybody 6th grade through 12th. We also have a higher level program for 16 years and older, which tends to be your juniors and seniors in high school. They can actually serve as an adult, as an adult election judge on election day, and they can get paid for it. They can work with you, beside you, or represent your community. So if you have any questions this evening, feel free to stop by my table over here. I have handouts you can take home with you. We'd also be glad to come to any community events like this that you may have in the future. Just contact us. I can give you the information this evening. Thank you for your time. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much, Mr. Hume. That is an excellent, excellent suggestion. Every one of us should be participating in the election process more than we currently do. After all, that's the only way our voices will be heard. Thank you very much again, Mr. Hume. We have some amazing, we've saved the best dances. Well, I can't say we've saved the best for the last because what's gone before has been amazing. But we've saved some amazing ones for you. So I'm going to invite Pushpa to continue with the cultural program.
Thank you. Our next dance is semi-classical Kuchipudi dance by Nalini Mirajkar. And this dance is from Andhra Pradesh, and she's going to tell you a little bit what is it about. So here is Nalini Mirajkar.
Happy Diwali, everyone. The piece that I'm going to be presenting tonight is on Lord Krishna. He's playing with his friends on the banks of River Yamuna, and while he is playing, the ball accidentally falls in the river. He goes to retrieve the ball while he is attacked by the snake, Kalinga, that is living in the river Yamuna. He fights the snake and he dances on the hood of Kalinga. This depicts how there is a victory of good over evil all the time. Presenting tonight, Kalinga Nartanathillana. Thank you.
He and I just returned back from a 2-week trip to India and to Vietnam, and it was my first time to India, and to having visited Hyderabad and Mumbai and Bangalore was an eye-opening experience for me. My eyes were very large because I'm a vegetarian and I ate very well during my trip. So Invite me over to your home anytime you want. I enjoyed the trip very, very much. And I'll tell you this, it was a very encouraging and very promising trip. We worked and worked and worked and took red-eye flights and made sure that we took meetings first thing in the morning. So I have to go back and see a lot of cultural sites because we didn't see any of them, and the county executive is not. We didn't see any of them, but every time we talked to business leaders and political leaders, some of them heard of us, but when we told them about being home to the Food and Drug Administration and to the National Institutes of Health and to NIST and to being right next door to Washington, D.C., and to having you all being in our community, those who did not know about us wanted to come. And that's what made me very promised about that trip. And I look forward to the continued engagement with all the connections we made over there. And we need your help to continue spreading the word about how wonderful place Montgomery County is to live, to work, and to raise a family. Because it's by word of mouth that is it 1 billion people in India? Oh, a little more than 1 billion people? That's how we're going to get more people over here, right? But that's how we're going to continue sharing with them the success story that is Montgomery County. And that's what this trip was all about. And the county executive, and I'll end on this note, the county executive mentioned the traffic. I also chaired the transportation committee. So as I'm driving around, and I did have 1 hour, I took a rickshaw, an electric rickshaw. You go on my Instagram, you'll see I posted on my Instagram. But I was absolutely amazed that I did not see any injuries on the road. And I thought about this. Everyone's on the road, they're in rickshaws, they're in scooters, they're in cars, there are cows, there are goats, there are people walking. And how was no one injured during my week in any of the three cities? And as I was thinking about it on the plane ride, I came to my own conclusion. And the conclusion is that everybody on the road, everybody there is very aware of their surroundings. And they're looking out for each other. And they can move in this organized, chaotic way. And it works. And so I ruminated on that and realized some of that will never happen here in the United States. But looking out for each other, I think, is a beautiful thing. And it is why I'm here tonight. It is why I will continue being with all of you. I will continue speaking to the Board of Education, which, by the way, is their own elected body. So make sure they come here and you can lobby them too. But let's continue working together. Let's continue looking out for each other. And ultimately, and most importantly, let's continue making Montgomery County the best place to live. So thank you and happy Diwali.
No matter कितनी भी विपरीत परिस्थिति हो, आप स्थिर हैं और आप अपने वैल्यू सिस्टम के बेस पर उस पर रिएक्ट करते हैं। यंग जनरेशन को कनेक्ट करने के लिए इस प्रकार के जो आपके प्रयास हैं, ये उनको अपने वैल्यू सिस्टम से अवगत कराता है, उनको उसके बारे में बताता है। भगवान राम का जीवन अगर हम देखें तो वो एसिमिलेशन, लोगों को इकट्ठा करने, कम्युनिटीज को साथ लेके चलने का पूरी उनकी कहानी उसी तरह की है। उन्होंने सब गरीबों को, जो वनवासी थे उनको, निषाद, केवट, शबरी, इतने कैरेक्टर जो कि वंचित थे, उन सब के पास में जाके उन सबको साथ में लेकर आगे बढ़े, एकता का संदेश उन्होंने दिया। और आप सब लोग यहाँ पर इतनी बड़ी संख्या में उपस्थित हैं, जो आप लोगों के बीच में एकता को इंडिकेट करता है। इसके लिए भी मैं आप सबको बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देता हूँ। अयोध्या में आने पर माँ कौशल्या ने राम से पूछा कि रावण इतना ताकतवर था, इतना महापंडित था, उसको आपने मार दिया। तो राम का जवाब था, किसी ने लिखा है कि रावण को मैंने नहीं मारा, रावण को मैंने मारा है, उसके ईगो ने मारा है। रावण has been killed by his ego. So let's kill our egos. Let's all join hands together. Let's walk ahead, and you people have made a wonderful mark for yourself, for Indian community. और ये आप लोगों की ही एकता का जो आपका प्रयास है, अपने जो इस अमेरिका में आके आपने अपने लिए मुकाम हासिल किया अपने हार्ड वर्क से, उसकी एकता के कारण ही आज है कि हिंदुस्तान को लोग इस नज़र से देखते हैं. We have come on a stage and this is the time you will see in days to come. This is the era of India. इंडिया के विश्व गुरु बनने के रास्ते पर हम आगे बढ़ रहे हैं और I am sure you will see it unfolding in days to come. So एक बार फिर आप सभी को, आपके परिजनों को दीपावली की बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं and thank you very much. जय हिंद.
A wonderful message of unity and strength. Thank you, Mr. Jagmohan. We do have a couple of other speakers, and I will request our speakers to help us because we have
a few experiences around this. I wanted to say, thank you for letting me say a few words tonight. I am just back from India. We went to India and Vietnam. Evan Glasses here went on the trip as well, along with about 24 business people. It was a really amazing trip. Our goal was to do two things in both countries, was to find opportunities for companies here to do business back in India and Vietnam, but also find Indian and Vietnamese companies that want to come to the United States. And I'll say one of the really positive things, and we found this in Taiwan when we went in the spring, is having a strong Indian community here and bringing over a lot of Indian businesses when we were meeting with officials and companies in India was like a door opener. Because when people see that this community is welcome here, that they participate here, that they have successful businesses here, and to have business people talk about the cultural things that are available in Montgomery County, it helps people think like this might be a place I want to locate in. Because you could go anywhere in the United States, but not everywhere in the United States has the kind of community we've been able to put together here in Montgomery County. So I thought it was kind of amazing what we saw. I'll also say I will never drive a car in India. I discovered that lanes are meaningless. Even if it's a 2-lane road, there are 3 lanes of cars, and some of them go in the opposite direction, even when they're not supposed to. That was a bit baffling. And yet I never saw an accident. And pedestrians cross the street in a total absence of lights and no vehicles stop for them, and they still never get hit. And I don't know how you all do that over there, but I was unwilling to experience. I bet it's experience. It was nerve-wracking sometimes to watch people go across the street because you were certain they weren't going to get to the other side. But it was really nice to see the development, and I was particularly impressed by the investment by the government in the sciences and in business and doing things to help raise the economy and diversify the economy. And so it was really obvious, what they were doing there. Mumbai was probably the most congested of all the places, but it's still the business center. Hyderabad is, beginning to develop like one of the strongest IT centers and tech centers in India, and Bangalore has been there and continues to succeed, and it was just really nice to see the work that's being done there. I missed Diwali because I went to Vietnam and then landed back here on the day that Diwali started, and I would have loved to have been there for part of the celebration, but people told us there was no point in being there then because there would be several days in which no work got done. And so we would never get a chance to meet people and do things, so we planned our trip right before the holiday rather than during the holiday. But I found the people to be very gracious, and it was a really nice environment to be working in, and I had an exceptional time there. And I'd say the trip to Vietnam was equally good. It's really good to be in places where people have some sense of what Montgomery County is and what we try to do here. We're celebrating Diwali today. It's the notion of the triumph of good over evil. Probably all of us wish that good was doing a little bit better today and evil would be doing a little bit worse today. Because this is not, I think we all know we're not in a great place, at least planetary-wise, even if we're all here tonight. And, we can be with each other. I think we're all conscious of things that are going on around us, and it would be nice if people would just go back to their corners and settle down and try to find another way to go forward, because that's what we all need. When there's unpeace and when there's disruption in the world, it affects everybody. It's hard not to be sad about things that you see happening in other places, even if it's not happening here. And so I know everybody kind of bears a little bit of thinking about what is going on, and I can't get it off my mind, and I don't know how you can even celebrate and talk about things right now without having some acknowledgement of what is happening around us. But at some point, I am a believer that good does triumph over evil, that light will blot out the darkness, and that things will change. I wish it were quicker, but it will happen, and it happens because some of us will persist and persist and persist and do the right thing, live lives that have meaning and lives that have purpose, and try to build a better world, and eventually we win. And that is what we need to do. When I was in college, I learned something about the concept of the Dharma and spinning the wheel of the Dharma, and that one needs to not be attached to the ends, but your only job is to move that wheel and to spin the wheel, and if all you do is move the wheel a little bit or you move it a lot, that's what you were supposed to do in your life. Whether or not you achieve an end assumes that you're more important than you actually are, and that you can only do what you can do, and it takes other people doing that as well, and that our job is to do what we can do to make things better and hope that other people join us and try to do the same thing. And that's what this holiday is about. It's about building towards something better. It's about peace. It's about understanding. And it's about goodness being the most powerful force that guides us. And I just want to say I do appreciate this community. We do a lot for Montgomery County. You are a great salesman for us when we go overseas. But you've built something here that we can point to and say, this makes a difference. And you can see what we're trying to do in this county by the people who chose to live in this county. So thank you all very much. A great time. We're going to be going back to India again. This is not our last adventure. It's our, for me, it's my first adventure over there. But I'm really, proud of this community and very grateful for being able to say hi to you today on your very important holiday. Happy Diwali. He has brought me a proclamation. And the proclamation says, whereas the word Diwali is a shortened version of the Sanskrit word Deepavali, which means a row of lights. And whereas Diwali, also known as the Festival of Lights, is the most important holiday of the year in India and is celebrated by people of Indian descent all over the world. And whereas celebrants of Diwali believe that the lamps that they light and place all over the home symbolize the light within the individual that rids the soul of the darkness of ignorance and is a symbolic representation of the triumph of good over evil. And whereas Indian Americans is one of the fastest growing populations in Montgomery County, is a multilinguistic, multi-religious community that contributes to the fabric of Montgomery County, whereas Indian Americans continue to play a significant role in making economic, cultural, and social contributions in Montgomery County. Now therefore do I, Marc Elrich, as County Executive, proclaim November 12th, 2023 as Diwali Day in Montgomery County. I encourage our residents to join me in recognizing the achievements of the Indian Americans and to take part in the celebration around the county. Thank you very much. And I will say two other things that occurred to me in reading this. One is, next year I'll figure out a way to actually light the lights in proper candles. It's not the same turning on an electric light. I know it because I went to another place where they did the festival the other way. So it's got to be, we'll put a little pool down on the ground, we'll put the stand in the middle of the pool so there's water in the pool, so no fire can go anywhere. If somebody has an asbestos cloth, we can put that underneath the pool for further protection. Then we can light the lights the proper way, because they really ought to be done the proper way.
Let all the program committee members
you are engaging in some good schools and very highly disciplined and highly organized.
I also want to recognize Ms. Diane Wu. She had been there with us since our first Diwali celebration 13 years ago. And she had been to India with County Executive Ike Leggett. Thank you, Diane, for helping us. And she is the one who, he works for her and makes sure that he does what is supposed to be done. And next year we can assure the County Executive that we will have the real diyas here, real lights. Thank you.
Yes.
The Hindu health book has been released in the last year or so, thanks to Ms. Ishani Chaudhary. She was instrumental in writing about the Hindu book. So that's very good. You should read it because it gives all about Hinduism, the various rituals and how to, if somebody is sick in the hospital, how to get help from the priest or other things. All those things are mentioned in this book. It's a very good resource book. It's called Hindu Health Book. Okay, thank you.
And first in the nation.
First in the nation.
Wonderful. Thank you very much for that wonderful piece of information. I'm sure we'll put it to good use. We're not done. We're going to invite a couple more people up to. I would like to